sorry to be getting start a little late here, guys. Had to make some adjustments to some things. You'll see that I've fixed things. If you can hear me, that is. This music's a little loud. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and dive into this. Sorry to keep everybody waiting. Oh, wrong screen. I didn't want to click that. Okay, here we go. Oh, do I really have that on the starting soon screen? I do, don't I? Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, well, let's give everybody a minute to kind of drip in here. I know I'm about 20 minutes late. Did a little bit of changing up of some stuff. Things look pretty neat. You can see there's a mat over here. Well, well, hold on, if I stick my hand this way. Ah, pretty cool, huh? These are elements from the Nintendo website. Ben Fox is here, so let's go ahead and dive in. Greetings, Legendary Badass, back with some more Donkey Kong Bananza featuring our boy DK and our girl Pauline. Yes, we have the Amiibo. I'm learning more about how that all works, and we're going to actually use this. Hopefully, the plan we're going to try to get Pauline in her diva dress today, aren't we? I think we've got a way to do that. This should be a lot of fun, guys. How far are you? I think I've completed the tutorial and the first, is it called a layer? Is it subsections of layer? I did a boss fight. So I kind of hope that maybe we can do a boss fight or two today and work our way through this. We've got a Red Bull. It gives you wings, ladies and gentlemen. We have Reloaded, chocolate-covered cashews, peanut M&Ms, Reese's Pieces. I'm taking my time with this game. I thought, you know, am I going to take some time and kind of enjoy this and everything? Or am I going to try to get a review out real quick, then try to do the stream? I don't know. You can't really do the blind first playthrough stream and the review at the same time. It just kind of doesn't really work that way, you know? So yeah, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to adjust how I've got this thing going. Ben, does everything look okay to you? Check this out. This is gonna blow your shit. Look at that. We've got the chat. I believe it's working right. My camera is well positioned. You can see the Nintendo shirt. You can read the Nintendo on there. So I am cosplaying as Shigeru Miyamoto. I do kind of like the blind stream with the Switch stuff. A lot of the Xbox stuff, I can first impressions and then review pretty quick. If I get it early, that is ideal for having a review out by launch day. That is probably the biggest reason why I ask indie devs or even Microsoft for a review copy, because that's the best time to have the review. If you've played a couple days early and you can actually do the review, that's fine. And now we can do a playthrough of some kind. But yeah, you're not going to get an early access review for DK from Nintendo, so that's that. The detours, okay, so are detours an event, or is that like where I'm finding some of the Bananium? Or is it just me going off and smashing shit? Is that a detour? I also have a pretty good amount of Baja Blast left in here. So we're going to bunker down. Ben, you have to get the sublayer of 800. That's what I've read. I've tried to read as little about why the dress isn't working as possible. So with that in mind, oh, DK Artist. We got to try that, guys. Hold on. I'm going to grab the controls. I keep forgetting here. It's my #1 crown. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What's that? Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Guys, how do you like that custom animated Pauline I got? Now, is that wowing your shit or what? What I did was, remember when I was pausing and looking around at her wardrobe and why she just had like the worn out jeans or something? I did a screen capture of that, and it loops about every 10 seconds, and I timed it so that it could loop for us. In addition, it is eating up a lot more CPU doing this, but let me know if the frame drops get kind of heinous. I don't think we're going to have much trouble. But I was able in OBS to do a little bit of chroma key work there, and with the yellow backdrop behind her, her shadow's not a problem. I think it looks pretty damn good. If it looks sick, yeah, you know, if you drop a, I have all the alerts on, so if you do drop a tip of some kind, probably on either platform, you'll get a new name on there. You'll see the cat and all that stuff. All right, so here we go. We're trying this with the Joy-Cons. It wants me to hit R. Paint. Okay, so this isn't like a Microsoft Donkey Kong Country music. This is more like a mouse mode type thing, isn't it? So I've got it on my leg here. Oh, hold on. You got to hit up and down for the... My bad. Okay, the other control... This one, the stick is turning them. So I wonder if you can bash parts here. All right, so paint colors. What do we do with the yellow? I'm on my leg, guys. You could kind of do this on Xbox, but the immersion's part of the fun, isn't it? Think of that. Can we paint over here? I thought that would be like a texture. Kind of hard to tell. Is this like the biggest Donkey Kong's been in the zeitgeist since Donkey Kong Country? Because let me tell you, man, back in '94, people were losing their shit over Donkey Kong Country. Seriously. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm particularly good at this. What else do we have here? That's a center. How do I destroy? That's building, huh? Well, you could do a lot with this, guys. It's kind of grotesque, but I think we've seen enough. Dying in this game absolutely destroys your wallet. Boy, does it. First time I died, minus 500. I'm gonna get a YouTube short of my mom doing this. See what she thinks. Okay, now, what's the best way to turn these off so I can use the Pro Controller? Pro Controller's kind of working here. Do these bad boys just have to like, kind of stay out? Let me see here. I haven't used these loose much. Is the button Yeah, it is kind of like Microsoft Paint, but there's a novelty to that because there isn't a Microsoft Paint for kids anymore to play with. Do I hold this button down and maybe that turns it off, or is that pairing? Okay, I think that turned it off. Good. We're gonna set these bad boys aside over here. That was kind of fun. Look, it's a bonus. It makes use of the hardware. You get to use a little bit of that mouse mode. I don't think it's something worth complaining about, but there could be a lot of potential in artist mode for girls who lick microphones and just chatting over on Twitch, right? I have seen that there is a kid who had his Nintendo online service stuff restricted because he made a dick and balls and he shared it with his friend by having it as his screen during game chat. You know, when you hit the game chat button and it kind of pulls up your picture. Fortunately, you kind of have to create the game chat, but you get what I'm saying, right? Adventure hits. Walls made of sand are slippery and difficult to climb, but not impossible to climb. I haven't come across sand yet. So we just jumped into the lagoon lair, is where we are. And with that in mind, I should be able to get my phone over here. Guys, give me a comment to pin. What comment do we want pinned here? Also, I'm gonna hit up a buddy of mine and tell him I'm playing this right now. Bananza right now on YouTube. Look. So they're calling it a lair, though it put me back out here for some reason. I did jump down and then I saved. I wanted to make sure that we're kind of like, you know, starting at a new chapter or the like. Yeah, we're into it. We're in the hole. Man, you guys were really put off by the... I'm pretty sure I jumped down there. Now this is different.
I wonder where it goes.
Didn't I jump down the hole at the end of the last chapter? At the end of the last stream, I thought I jumped down the hole, and this did not happen. This event. Why do you need a pinned comment? It reminds people to hit like or whatever in case they accidentally forget. I hate all those channels that's like vintage Donkey Kong. Oh, maybe I didn't jump down the hole. I don't know. Sublayer 200? Am I that far away from 800 for the diva dress? Goodness sake. I thought it would come up in maybe two, like I thought I'd be at 9 and then next I'd be at 8 as we work our way down. But I guess that's not how this works. This wasn't I on 10? Oh. Thought I was on sublayer 10. Or SL 100 or something. Or I guess I was on 100 and now we're going to 200. You have to go all the way to 800 to get the diva dress. At which point you have what? 2 layers left? It's like, what was the point of the amiibo? I feel kind of lied to about the amiibo. Because, okay, a bit of a diatribe here. Regarding the amiibo, you're paying more for maybe potential features this could have in the Switch 2's lifespan. Maybe they add tween Pauline to Mario Kart World. That's kind of what I think could happen, you know, in an update. And maybe if you have this, you get her. But realistically, the content this has, it could be so far away, and it's in the game The diva dress is an unlockable for completing the game, and then you use it to gather your 100% completion stuff. You don't really get access to it particularly early by paying for it. So that I feel a little bit bummed out on. Xander, welcome. We are on sub layer 200. Is that what it is? Just getting started for the night. We played around a little bit. Welcome to the Hilltop Lair, a visitor's guide. It may look calm, but there's plenty of fun to be had if you explore. If you're not sure where to go, start at a high spot and look for a well-worn walking trail to follow. Let's get that rock star on, guys. Hi, Xander. I already said hi. We acknowledge you. How do you like the setup? Can you guys read the chat okay? I think so. I don't think it... How do you like the animated Pauline? I custom did that. Yeah, I beat Ganon over a week ago, I believe, on Breath of the Wild. That was a really good game, by the way. Bruised Pika Bruiser. Did I just get 2 skill points? Okay, we saved up. What are the skill points worth having? Or do we need to wait? Prevent flinching. I kind of like that. Let's level up our power. Can we... Oh, yeah, we can level that up more. That might be where it's worth having. I had this weird dream last night where Von Fry got plastic surgery for some reason. I also did not have that dream. I do frequently have dreams that last a long time. Like, okay, I told you guys like a week ago I had a dream that I did some kind of bank heist, and I was looking for a way to swap out the bills, the unmarked bills or whatever, okay? And the trouble was I spent like a week looking for somebody in the area to do this. And when I woke up, I couldn't find the money. I was like, well, where did I put it? Oh, that's right, I'm not a bank robber. Like, it takes me a little bit to figure that stuff out. We got paw prints on this. Throws things further than you'd think, right? We spent a lot of time last stream trying to find Frankie Kong, and it really didn't work. My dreams also, they have like a different reality in them. Like, sometimes things will happen and it'll be like, oh hey, Grandpa's visiting with his new BMW. Oh right, I remember him getting a new BMW Roadster. And it'll be like I have a different memory in my dreams than I do in reality. It's not like a surprise thing. Like, for most people, it's like, huh? What? Oh. Like, for me, it's like, oh, that's right, I remember he was getting... And then that would never have happened in real life, but... yeah, I've had those kind of dreams happen in a way. We've got weird rocks. Weird rocks around here. It's almost like that stuff that opens up in the game of Odyssey. Some of this might be hard to climb. No? What do you guys think about B being the bash down? It's like it's there because it's at the bottom of the controller. But rocking your thumb here, I feel like the tip of your thumb, that's kind of like a run button. On the NES controller, it'd be like this, but on a Super Nintendo and up, we've had this kind of diamond shape. So the base of your thumb is usually where you apply the jump pressure. So a lot of people are swapping B, which is currently a down punch, for a jump. If you can get used to it on the Pro controller, you probably don't need to. But I just kind of want to know what you guys think of that. I think it's because your stream was the last thing I watched before I fell asleep. Yeah, you probably had me in the mind a little bit. You may have, after the stream, YouTube might have then threw you over to some AI slop, which I have been shrewdly avoiding. I'm just really good at avoiding that stuff. I don't know. I think YouTube knows I'm not even going to mess with it. Because, like, I don't even get recommended those fake trailers and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but that stuff just really doesn't come my way. This kind of annoys me. This, like, I don't understand why sometimes the environment drops off like that. You guys see what I'm talking about? How, like, there's a threshold here and then it just turns on the lights. Is it because I'm seeing behind this surface, so it made everything brown? If there's something you guys want me to do, let me know. I mean, I'm new to this too, right? So I'm playing this at a slower pace than most people. I'm not trying to spoil the game for anybody, for one. Roll forward to get around faster. Oh, you're kind of a friend. Oh my god. Such a shame that you have to wait all... They've got to do something. There's got to be an update so that you can change Pauline's outfit sooner. Now, I could tell you this. We could put Donkey Kong in the stream. Do you guys want him sitting there like that? That looks like that's going to loop really easily. I might be able to find a spot to have this graphic set up. I know some people are walking around with the green fur, the classic tie, man. How can you not like that? I also ate some cheese, and you know what? I don't know what they say about cheese, but eating before going to sleep does seem to bring out the dreams, I would say. These make you swim quicker. These are just simply classic. Anything as naked as the day you were born, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. But you don't take less damage if you have clothes. Now, I would kind of... Do you know if you can get his mining helmet? Because that mining helmet that he had at the very beginning of the game had some light. Duro! I can't actually change her outfit. I have the amiibo, and you can't actually unlock that until later, unfortunately. No, it doesn't really work that way. I don't believe I can buy that. Oh shit, I was hitting A. Welcome to Style Shop. Shed the surface level style and dig. Yep. Alright, let's see what you got, Style Stone. What do we got? What do we got in mind? I can only buy with this world's currency, like Mario Odyssey. You go to that land, you can only use their currency. You can buy other outfits at fossil shops. Unfortunately, I can't get Pauline's thing. Welcome to Chip Exchange. Do we want to do that? We'll trade you a Bananium for 10 of these. And there's a handling fee of 100. Jeez. Rock on. Enjoy your banana. What do we got here? Welcome to the stuff shop. We sell stuff like maps and helpful items for your adventure. Which movie do you remember being a big disappointment when you were a kid? Probably Dick Tracy. It seemed like there was hype. Like they wanted... that was supposed to be 1990s Batman. And I haven't seen that movie in well over 30 years. But it was just so confusing and slow. It wasn't action-packed. It did not cater to kids. Like, there was a kid in the movie, and you kind of thought this was going to be for kids, but it had just a bunch of old heads from Hollywood, right? First World of Monkeys had some for Pauline. It did? I mean, I've got a lot of currency, right? That'll help you if you fall. What's this? Pressed from giant apples automatically restores all health if you reach 0. Am I wrong, or is my DK pretty damn loaded? I don't think I can get her diva dress though. You have to talk to a certain NPC several worlds out. So this is the juice, people. I'd seen mention of in the instructions. You two can sense treasure when you sing, right? Then hold L to make some music and track down some treasure. Atticus, what's your take on the disappointing movie as a kid? You can teleport back to that world? Can you? There's some... There was some menu somewhere that showed the layers, and I'm not having an easy time finding it. Warp Gong. Okay. For me, Peter Jackson's King Kong, the trailer was epic and I was so hyped. But when I watched it, it was a total snorefest. My, you are the one who sounded my gong. Elevator. Rang out loud and clear. What power you must have. But let me show you my power. Oh, I didn't know you were going to eat me. I just wanted to jump attack you. Okay, so Hilltop layer, huh? Is where I'm at. To Lagoon layer, alright. Folks live down here call me the elevator. I'm mother to the smaller eels. In fact, my little elevators are big fan. So the little ones will take you around a layer. This one will take you to the other layers. Elevator's a big fan of yours. A little eel can teleport you to different spots in the same layer. And I take care. I can take you to entirely different layers. I'm just curious what Pauline had. Because Duro brought it up. That there was Pauline outfits. That is much more of a early 90s Donkey Kong, right before he became rare Donkey Kong type illustration, really. His natural fur in this is kind of on the orange side. I can't be the only one seeing that. It's so helpful the way it zooms back in so that you can see what direction you should take. Does that make sense to you guys? That's pretty cool. Atticus says, most because first 90 minutes is wasted on tons of exposition backstories. Special effects. I they spend a lot of time before they get to the island in Peter Jackson's King Kong, right? Like, I haven't actually seen the movie. I played the game. The game was 1,000 gamer score in about an hour. 15% swim britches. Increase the chance a treasure chest will appear as you destroy terrain. They're gonna make me ditch his classic tie, aren't they? Are these outfits for Pauline? It doesn't say, but these might be Pauline outfits. Why is this locked? That, yeah, okay, so that's her body type with a bit of a pooch belly. Why is it locked, though? Oh, now I can get going? Here, I kind of like the way this one looks. Now look, I'll show you. I've got the Amiibo, and it's not gonna really work the way it should. Shit. That's the power of Amiibo. Okay, hold on. You gotta actually go into the store thing here and hit the Amiibo. And here we go, boys. Kong. Now I've got some explosive letters to throw. Alright, the NPCs just went bye-bye, right? But that doesn't give me the diva dress. Western Hero. I'm enjoying this game. I'm vibing with it pretty well. Unfortunately, I'm not too happy with the Amiibo having its big feature locked behind World 8 of 10, I'm guessing. Like a ways. Scion Lagoon Vest. Look at that. These both do the same thing, don't they? That one might be more her style. Here we go. I'm telling you, that's a little bit orange. I feel more orange than brown there. The game was everything the movie should have been. Dude, the game had you fighting a lot of T-Rexes. A lot of giant T-Rexes. And that was not really something that I think happened a lot in the movie. Now, I have not seen any of the new Godzilla and King Kong films, the American stuff. You know, where it's like they have a shared universe and they team up, or he has a power glove or something like that. I haven't seen any of those. And occasionally you can get them kind of cheap digitally on the Microsoft store. Okay, that's not the gong, right? So let's see here. How do I landed about right here, didn't I? So where's the mother? That's a little elevator. Oh, hold on. It changes when you throw stuff at. Oh my god. That was the key to throw. Oh shit. Hold on, we're gonna see Cranky, guys. We're gonna go see the OG. If that was the key, all you had to do was throw something at it. Oh.
Amazing.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Where's Cranky? Up above. Okay, elevator. Let's go. We're gonna go see the big guy. Which album were you most excited to get as a kid? I didn't get a lot of music. Listening to music was kind of a problem because I kind of always thought my parents might make fun of me for listening to new music. So it wasn't really something that came up a lot. I had a CD player. I had a cassette boombox. Have you seen last season of The Boys? They were torturing somebody by playing some music or something. There was some music going on. And I mentioned it in my video that episode. The boombox they were using was one I had back in like 1992. And they were playing it as if it had Bluetooth. But it was strictly a cassette. And it had leads you could put a CD player in. But that was my boombox. I mean, I had a few things, okay, but head to the core here. All right, elevator. I thought the elevator would take me up. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's the big guy.
Should we teleport there?
The kids in Oklahoma when I was living there, it was very much hip hop rap was what the youth was listening to. And I just didn't really appreciate yet things like Nirvana or Smashing Pumpkins or any of the more contemporary bands in their day like I would later. All right, here he is, guys. We're doing it. Here it goes, guys. Cranky and the hizzy. He's got that rare look about him. The boomerang eyebrow thing still. Oh, ho. Look whose big hairy mug finally turned up. Who? Knock that off. It's me, Cranky. Are you so dense you forgot your own family? Listen up. And listen good. I'd serve you well to hear this. Somehow I captured that young girl when she was an older woman, and we have no memory of this. It took me some effort, but I worked out that crook's hiding spot. That's right, got this whole plan figured out. His eyes bulging. Who am I talking about, you ask? Oh, no one. Just the fiend behind all these banana burglaries. Banangerlies, you could call it. No hoard is safe. If I would have sent some muscle to stop him, but you had taken off for a little mining adventure. No choice but to do it all myself. I knew the fiend at fault, so I got on Ramby. Is Ramby the name of the rhino in Donkey Kong Country? It might be. There was an ostrich you rode in that also. But you didn't become a bigger, more powerful gorilla. And left the island behind. It should have been you digging all the way down here. After that banana bandit, better thank me for doing your job. What a rotten crook. How does a fool like that command any respect? My day rivals had charisma. Or as some would say, charisma. Even in overalls, yeah. In overalls, Mario? Anyway, I'm pooped. Lecturing it is tiresome work. Hey, I'm glad we got to chat, even if it felt like I was talking to a brick wall. Here, I got something for you. Yeah. Ooh, banana. Yeah. Get it? We're gonna hang on to that and level up our punches later. Okay, guys, I'm glad that we figured that out. Scalper's gonna scalp. What are we? What's being scalped? I think people got really bent out of shape over religion things for a period because of stuff like the David Koresh thing, and then it's like, what? If one guy is gonna think he's Jesus, who's the next guy who's gonna do it? Like, sort of thing like that. That's about all I recall of that. I don't remember there being like how it'd be brought up on like Stranger Things. They say that Dungeons and Dragons devil worship. You know, I think we should do something. I don't remember anything like that happening. So when you see that sort of thing in the media, it's kind of like they're doing that because they can make fun of the church crowd. The church crowd doesn't set the narrative in the media, right? So it's like easy pickings to just make fun of Christians going to church and getting worked up over things. So it happens a lot. It's really easy pickings, low hanging. It's like the lowest hanging fruit. Oh, the people that don't make TV shows, that's the group we can make fun of real easily. Okay, so where's the gong at? It was over here, wasn't I? Or elevator? I need to find the elevator. Alright, so we go over here to the warp gong, right?
Should we teleport there?
You can teleport in at any time within the level. You don't go to a tele, I guess. Only problem with this game, it's the timeline doesn't make sense. I wonder if at the end they have an explanation or lack thereof. You know, like a Mario 2, it was all a dream. Western Hero. Want to know your thoughts here? How you liking this setup? I've got graphics in the place. You can still read my shirt pretty well. I'm kind of thinking that my mic might be getting more focused than I am, but when the picture's kind of small, it doesn't really matter so much, does it? Because I do have this on product display mode, so like if I lift something up, it snaps to it pretty quick instead of it having to be in front of my eyes. Let me tell you about my buddy Link. Whoa! Like things like that, right? We also have an animated Pauline. Give it up, guys, for the animated Pauline. No one said anything about the animated Pauline I made. She's got her hand on the factor box. I mean, I'm thinking this as overlays go for a first timer, making my first effort of this. I think it looks pretty badass. Attica says the evangelicals went after Pokemon. I don't remember that so much. They thought they were little demon. Nah, I've never heard of that. Setup looks amazing, so I'll give it a Bananza out of 10. That must be pretty high. All right, head to the planet core. What do we got here? Hello, and hello to hello one, and hello two. We are Fractones, and we welcome you.
A rock is talking to us?
Gotta remember not to talk for Pauline, because she actually has voice acting.
Did Boyd do this to you too? Did he turn you into a rock, I mean?
Boyd who? We've always been rocks, or us. We've looked like this since we formed. For the Fractone folk, rock's the norm. None of that country shit, or hip-hop, or bebop, or ska. We're all about hard rock. This is our rock village. Please kick back and take time to relax. So if they were on a yacht, that would be a literal yacht rock. Are Are you trying to make your way to the lower layers? If that's what you want to do, go take a dive into a sinkhole. Sinkhole? Sinkholes are vertical tunnels that connect all the layers together. There's even a sinkhole here on the hilltop layer, but some weird dirt pile came flying through and covered everything up. Okay, so I guess that banana shaped thing that way. Actually, there's banana rocks all over the place, aren't there? Sponsored by Nintendo. I put official in the stream to try to trick people into thinking it was an important stream. That's the way a lot of things get done. A lot of effort made on the internet is really about tricking people. That's our layer sinkhole over there. Our construction crew was supposed to clear it out. Kind of far, so you might want to try roller. Oh, turf. Oh, I've heard about this. Press the LZ. I keep thinking you want to put the L first, but Nintendo, it's the Z first. I think they're still hung up on that Z button at the bottom. You know, not unlike this. The Z button on the trident of the N64, right? Kind of like that. Do you think Jim Carrey's decline was inevitable? Yeah, okay. Like, you can't be at the top forever. And even I think he had better movies after 94, his big year. But when you give sequels that are, you know, overstaying their welcome pretty quick, darker turn, possibly you could say The Cable Guy is darker, more dramatic, spreads pretty thin, doesn't it? And then you can't have enough enough of your core audience who became fans sticking around through all of it, really. It just doesn't work that way. It's something you have to do, and therefore it is inevitable, if that makes sense. You can't keep making the same thing and keeping the core happy. They'll drift away and you won't bring in new people. But if you bring in new people, you're going to lose the core anyway. And as you mature, like look at M. Sandler. As he gets older, his movies just become, I already start out banging the hottest girl in Hollywood. And I'm super successful and have a mansion already, so why is there a movie? And that, like Jack and Jill, right? When did the Jim Carrey decline start? That's pretty hard to say. All right, so holding a chunk LZ to surf. You can use Y to speed up while surfing too. Going fast is a total blast. Rolling is fun too. Okay, bye. I've heard about the rolling already. All right, so here goes. We're gonna grab this. And here we are. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't last too long. Does it have to be certain material? Oh, it does wear down. So I think you might get more distance with chunkier rock. That looks like it's lasting longer, doesn't it? Neat. Oh, cool. He's just tearing the place up. Yeah, stone. Now that's a surf rock right there, man. Can you do some tricks in the air? Not really, but... that's not too bad. Surf. Hang on. You actually do have to hit ZL. Oh, okay, so then he can pick it up and use it as a weapon. Alright, I see what you're doing, game. Hold on. What's this? Something's going on over here. Maybe I need something harder to hit this. Damn it. Alright, forget them. Oh, come on, it's parked right there. I think we can all agree that he was yesterday's reheated leftovers, but yeah. Fun with Dick and Jane, Mr. Poppers, like all that stuff. You could probably say, was he doing steady by the time of what, 2000? Was it 2000 or 2001 with the I mean, it was a big movie, but the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, right? Was that 2000 or 2001? Now, why isn't this opening? Oh, maybe sing? No. The hell? It had it on the back, a shell. Is that a fossil? This Void Company tech. I don't even think at the tail end of the tooth of 99 was there a Jim Carrey movie? 99's Me, Myself, and Irene, right? That might have turned some people off. Hey there, big fella. Think you can smash through 2,000 million meters, or I don't, cubed of stone in this layer? If you do, we'll give you a banana. Jesus. Smashing stats. We've been keeping a track on all the terrain you smashed down here. Some minor types of terrain aren't worth counting. It still leaves a lot of ground for us to cover. You can keep track too. Just open your map and hit the stats. Why? Lagoon layer already? I've hardly done anything. He's really, you know, a dynamo of destruction, isn't he? What do we got here? Want to hear a story? Not so long ago, the big dirt pile came flying through here. It glowed brightly and then plugged up our sinkhole. I was under the impression, in the very beginning of the game, didn't it seem like Pauline Odd Rock was like a meteor? Like this came from space? And maybe this Void Company's trying to claim it? But look at the way it's kind of like spreading, right? I don't know. There might be lots to learn still. I'm glad to see people finally getting sick of Pedro Pascal. Man, they want to... I saw somebody fan casting a reboot of... Oh, I have it on Blu-ray. What is it? Where the speed limit sign says 55 and the Lamborghini Countach is crashing through. Burt Reynolds, Roger Moore, Dom DeLuise. Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run replaced Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise with Pedro Pascal and Jack Black. I'm down for it because it stops them from damaging something that matters. You know I'm right. Search your feelings. You know it be true. Clog the sinkhole, mean none of us can get to the lower layers. After that, this hard purple stuff started glooping all over everything. Even our friends got trapped in it. Oh no. We're pretty sure that purple stuff's glopped down from the summit of Peel Peak. Clear the voided terrain. So what is your, like, essential goal in each area? Is this, am I clearing the terrain like Mario Sunshine has to clean up the space? Okay, we want to surf, don't we?
This hard stuff. Same book we saw before, right?
Kind of metallic. What's this? Hello from Architect Stone Real Estate. We sell plots in the oddest of spots. We can build you a cozy little getaway with a comfy bed and a helpful closet. Okay, it's only 100. Rock on. What does this do?
Amazing.
Oh, when I went into a spot and he had like a bed. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's a record player. We can finally play some sick beats, guys. By Dre, those kind of sick beats. The beds here are now comfy level 1. Nap in it to get a +1. Okay. So you could do if you have a tough boss fight up ahead, you could do this to pad your hearts up a little bit. I haven't had a lot of opposition, you know, like this is not like Zelda. It doesn't feel like I'm in more than a kind of like chill, cozy adventure, if that makes sense. No, come back. Okay, was there a quicker way to climb? That's side to side. That sounds familiar. I don't know what that could be from. I wish... oh, God. Oscar Isaac. He got overexposed and flamed out pretty quick. Pedro Pascal, I don't understand it. What was it, like 2 or 3 years ago? There was Nicolas Cage in the Vanity movie. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Pedro Pascal's in it. Gets no mention. He's not in the trailer. None of that shit. Now they're retroactively saying this Pedro Pascal and Matt Damon movie. This Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage movie. It's like now he's starring in all these movies he had a supporting or co-starring role in, right? Where his name was not above the title. I think Hollywood's soon going to figure out that you can't turn a streaming star into a movie star. People are used to not buying a ticket to see Pedro Pascal, and they're going to get their ass beat trying to prove otherwise. That's locked. Well, if it's locked, why does it have a name? Unfortunately, the music player... Is she singing in Japanese? The music player has a low fidelity thing about it. I don't hear any music on this one. I know there's some Ingot Isle stuff that sounded like pretty cool rock. It's a pity Kevin Smith couldn't have stayed as silent as his character, yeah. So this is stuff I've missed, I guess, huh? I think we're gonna have to climb the summit. Do you know how to do a chunk jump? I do. Yep. Try it. Chunk jump to bump up. I think they're supposed to kind of try to sing everything these guys are saying. So, it's slippery mud. We're gonna hope that's mud, right?
Nice.
Okay, wait a sec. Oh, because it's still underground. I see. Okay. Yeah, we can do this too. Ah. Challenge mode. Challenge Crocoid ×3. Weird way to challenge this. I mean, name it. To beat 'em up, guys. Your ass is mine. I don't know of anything else being hidden here. Nah, you need two turntables to really be a DJ, right? You're mine. Is there a banana under there? Oh, we could have ourselves a problem. There we go. Barrel into him, speeding up while turf surfing. Okay, so... a little bit of slowdown right there. A little bit.
I knew it. This is all because of Boy.
Head to the planet core. That's the idea. Field from Peel Peak. Hold the tone. That singing just now, that was you, wasn't it? I keep wanting to read the character when they do that. We've never heard anyone sing so beautifully before. You rock. You should perform a concert in our village.
No, no, no. You can't just volunteer me for that, DK. No way.
She has to get her confidence this game, doesn't she?
I don't dislike singing, but I can't. Not in front of everyone.
They haven't even voted for me yet. Come on. Ah, too bad. Your voice is wonderful. No problem with it? Well then, we suppose you should turf surf away. Okay. While holding a chunk of terrain. Oh, a heavy-ass chunk like that should be nice. Press ZL while holding. Y speeds up. Total blast. Yeah, but what's up here? Honoring the climbers of Peel Peak. We made it to the top of Peel Peak. The breeze up here is amazing. We found some treasure while climbing. We stashed it here for now, but we'll take it home eventually. I have a feeling it's still here. So, if we sonar... it. I'm not seeing treasure. She sounded very weird as Odd Rock, but the audio sounded low bit rate when I was listening to the record player. It did not sound like a music player test thing. It didn't sound like it was 100%. You know, it sounded kind of like when you have the... I think it was trying to simulate a vinyl in some bad way, like a bad record player. Maybe you can level up your record player later. Look at these chunks. The chunks fly in, there's chips all over the place. Pretty neat. So, is this a giant foot or hand or something? Oh, it's bananas. Yeah, Peel Peak. I get you. Fall damage time. Alright, so we're gonna surf this. I think they want me to go that way. This being pretty much indestructible. Who knows, maybe he'll really get going here. Oh, maybe I hit those back at it. Maybe that's the trick. Shit. Oh, I got a piece of it.
You okay?
Oh, damn. Lost my last heart and it used the juice, the apple juice. Alright, so we gotta wait for this thing to kind of land. No! Damn it. Hold on. Yes, finally. Okay, did you hear? On August 9 and 10, Nintendo is going to allow people to test out Drag Drive. Really? So is it going to be a demo released in the store? I'm a little concerned that if it gets a demo, even if it doesn't have online play, that might be all anybody wants of it. You know, kind of like you don't need Wii Sports as long as Grandma can bowl, if that makes sense, right? I kind of did want to play it, and I think it would be fun to play with people. But it could be kind of like the ARMS of Switch 2. It may not really take off. It might be a little too specialized. What do I do about this? I'm gonna need something heavy to throw in there, alright? I don't think this will do it. a server stress test, so it is going to be online play. I wasn't really sure about that. I'm glad that's the case. I think I'm supposed to destroy that. I'll have to take a look at that. Thanks for bringing that up, Duro. Because that was a game coming out that I you know, kind of had marked. Interesting. I want the new experiences, and Drag Drive is a new experience. Am I wrong? Spike Tide Slope. Got some chill music here. This is not gonna make it. All right, I've got a plan. I'm probably not doing this the way the game wanted me to.
You okay?
What the shit?
DK!
Yeah, as requested, right? Got the animation. CPU's flexing a little harder for it. All right, so I think you make it to each of these spots. Then you slap the ground to get your good material. No? It just raises it. Well, I sure went about this a different way, right? Alright, it's on. That's already collected. It's hard to get people to visit websites. I have a domain, legendarybaddest.com, and I tell people to use it to kind of check out my Twitch. Because it's kind of like, what else would you do? Oh my god, that's brilliant. This is like a mobile game. We're collecting them, right? Interesting puzzle solving here. So, just putting it all in a pit, right? And then you have to fix it before the king gets smashed or something, or the water collapses, right? Like, you've seen those mobile game ads. Shit, why did that blow up? Is it explosive on a timer?
You okay?
This is a little puzzling. People just get, I mean, like, look, if you're a news company and you're trying to put your story behind a paywall, people will just put the same thing up on a post on Twitter, right? Or react to it on YouTube, or just watch the YouTube reinterpretation of it, right? Like, that's the reality. I kind of think I might have my hammer up too high, actually. Oh, it's got a lot of headroom, but you can still see the cool Nintendo shirt. That's what matters, right? Dick. collect in there. Okay, actually, I'm probably overthinking this. Maybe I should just blow up what's making them, right? Or divert it. Started watching Despot's video, 3-hour video on ranking all of the Danny Boyle films. I got up to Train Spotting 2. I kind of wanted to stop there because I hadn't seen it yet. So I probably watched about 2 hours of that. He was introducing the films in order of release, and he was really down on Shallow Grave, which I don't think was nearly that bad. Sunshine, pretty shit. More health or more power? It's a little too easy to cheese the game with more health, isn't it? There might be more bananas in. I only see... Oh, shoot. There was an area behind. I thought I saw 3 bananas on the entrance. And I got 2. So where do you think the third one would be? I would like to try to bust this door down. Now it looks like it's healed up a little bit. What's his problem? You have an itching that needs scratching. Let's go. When you find yourself going straight, use Y to accelerate. Let's see, there's 3 bananas. Keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to use you. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Shoot, I'm not grabbing it. I'm not doing that, not that fast. I think I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to restart. Unless I could cheat. Maybe? First try.
Nice.
The first Jim Carrey film I remember disliking was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I have not seen that because it has Kate Winslet, and it strikes me as way too. It's like of that 2004 hipster, everybody has to have a tweed brown jacket type vibe. So, yeah, I haven't actually seen that. I've heard people really like it, but the people that seem to really like it are also people I don't like. Well, maybe if you do it faster, you get more bananemium. Do you think if you do it quicker, you get 2 bananas at the end? I'm going to try it again, just to see if you do it faster, you get more banana. Because I'm curious about that. Speed surf. Oh shoot, see I'm taking these long routes. Dang it.
Nice.
Well, obviously there are shortcuts. There's a hidden one somewhere, and if you finish with 20 seconds left, you get another banana. Okay, so we gotta try it again. I was really close to that 20-second mark. But there's a hidden one somewhere. I thought maybe it'd be up or behind in some fashion. Red Bull's so good, man. What's your favorite energy drinks, guys? You want to make sure that you're really ready to go here. So this must be like the best thing for surfing. This shell. As it's tearing the joint up, I don't have to get a new one. Easy. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Yes. Barely. Now for the hidden one. Oh, you know what? What if we did this? And then they give you a little bit something here to get your way back over, right? Challenge complete. Yeah, that was smooth. Mio Energy, that was probably my introduction, man. A little bit of drops, right? They didn't taste like much of anything. Ended up having to use a lot of that stuff to get anywhere with it. Then they started jacking the price up, and I did actually pick up some Kool-Aid for the first time in, I don't know, 9 months. Kool-Aid doubled in price. Used to be 4 for $1. Then for like a couple months, it was 3 for $1. Now it's 2 packets for $1. And they don't make a lot of the flavors I like, but I can still find the blue raspberry lemonade, which is pretty damn beast. And I mix it with You're supposed to be like a cup of sugar, but I do half a cup of sugar, half a cup of stevia to try to reduce the sugar. And if you do it that way, it tastes the same as if it was a full cup of sugar. If you do a full cup of stevia, you don't get a lot of sweetness, but the stevia accentuates the sugar you do add. So you still feel it's better that way. It's gonna be kind of expensive though, but just saying. All right, so where were we headed? I think they wanted me to go back this way and talk to the guy about unplugging the thing. Yeah, these guys were covered in stuff, weren't they? Hey there, big fella. I'm shorter than you. Think you can smash through? Oh yeah, we talked about this, right? Yeah, okay. Smash and stash. What do we got already? We got quite a... We might have 200 million or whatever. No? Oh, that's the chart. I see. Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, I did your quest. Thanks for getting rid of the odd indestructible metal. Now, hello from Constructone Development. We make or break whatever it takes. Are you looking to dive further down? Well, this formation is still not that easy to read with white on light gray background. You can't punch through it, and usual demolition methods could take years. We hate to ask since you've already been such a big help, but we could probably expedite the process for a small fee. A demolition like this would cost... That's quite a bit. Man, I've been able to afford just about anything, but since you're so nice, we'll slash the price. Okay, do it. Or should I have done that myself with, you know, morph into the gorilla and start throwing hands? Probably should have done it that way. You would think that with me powers chugging Mountain Dew, Red Bull, Rockstar, and all that stuff, I'd have some kind of heart condition. You would think, yet here I am, right? I think if you can avoid alcohol, you can do a lot of other stuff. Put that on a tombstone. Oh. Yeah, my camera, hold on, I want to look at something here. The headroom there versus the headroom here. It just looks like there's a ton of headroom on this one, right? Maybe it's like an optical illusion. You know, maybe it's really not that bad. I don't know why I'm stressing over it. But since you're so nice, you know, since you did solve our big problem, we're still going to charge you, right? All right, so as soon as you do that, you can straight warp to the next zone. Or no, just a layer in the zone. Okay. Okay. So what we could do is we could actually end when we do a boss fight before we go to the next full layer. Would probably be the good place to end streams. That'll launch you back up, right? Nostalgia Country. Oh my god. Did you guys just see what I just saw? I'm getting vibes. You're supposed to walk over here and then you go into his house and you see his stash is empty. Hold on. Can I slap the ground here? Get a... No, not so much, but... Daniel, welcome. Yeah, I just walked. Okay, hold on. I want to show you. I just walked in here and it said Nostalgia Country, and I kind of was thinking, is that what I think it is? And it is. I'm thinking we're probably going to see multiple Donkey Kong Country remake levels as kind of like challenge stages. That's my guess. If I had to think. Now, as much as I liked Donkey Kong Country, I haven't actually played 2 or 3. You'd kind of think I would had, but I don't know. It's just something about like, okay, why'd they take Donkey Kong out of it? You know, let's go do something else. And even by the time you get to Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, people are thinking more 3D gaming, you know? So let's look at something here. Nope, the camera's kind of locked on this side. Can't do much. All right, here goes. Wait a minute, I saw something down there. Well, I'm just destroying Donkey Kong Country now. Am I gonna hop on the rhino and do that? Because don't you jump on the rhino in the first stage? Oh shit. Damn, this is kind of cracked. Oh, I need to wait for that. Oh, the timed barrel shit, you son of a... Oh, I'm getting some flashbacks, guys. I'm getting some dirty, dirty flashbacks. Donkey Kong Country, I could probably finish that in one stream, or damn close to it. It's not crazy long, right? But it's been 30 years since I played it, so... I'm hearing other music from Donkey Kong Country here. Yeah, I mean, it's like, look, okay, the title character, you have to rescue him, but who's doing it? Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong are too damn similar. So it just seemed, it lost the appeal to me. Because I played through Donkey Kong Country at, you know, almost equal time, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong. I don't know if everybody else was doing it that way. It's different from the first stage, that's for sure. Oh shit. Now I'm trying to recall, did he have a balloon put him back in the original? Did a balloon drop him back in the ground? I think we want to go up. Break through here. See, that was kind of like a don't look at your first option type thing. You dick. You know what? It's not locking me out of my Bananza transformations. So I could do that shit to him here too if I wanted. I bet you that's a classic DK disc right there. Daniel, you got the Switch 2? And if so, what have you been playing? I just heard in the stream here, in the chat, that on August 9 and 10, I think, or 8 through 10, there's a Drag Drive preview. You can test it out. That was a game I was looking forward to. Might be the only person looking forward to it. I want the fresh experience, you know? I did actually have the Joy-Cons loose, so that, well, now I gotta turn that off, but I think that's how you... Oh boy. I mean, even my small childlike hands are a little much. Yeah, I had these out and I was doing the art mode. Kind of having a blast with the art mode. But everybody else is like, just play the damn game. Get it on. Can we just go? Oh my god, I can't believe he's doing this girl shit. Which DKC had the horrendous rising acid level? Probably not the first. I don't remember that being a thing. I think the balloons acted as a 1-up. God, I don't remember, but that was in the day when you needed to collect extra lives in platform gaming. The checkpoints were those star-covered barrels. No, haven't got switched to yet. Maybe soon, though. If you have the first switch, you might be inclined to wait. What the hell? Why am I not picking that up? Okay. You might be more inclined to wait, or especially if you have the Switch OLED that didn't come out that long ago. You might want to just wait for an OLED version. If you actually are going to play more docked than handheld, which it seems like I've been doing, though, I mean, it is nice to also have the handheld as an option. I don't know. It's kind of like an up to you type thing. It depends on like what Switch you may have. If you don't have a Switch, then sure, go. If you have, oh come on, damn it! It's so weird that she talks and no one else does. I mean, shit, Mario doesn't talk, right? Throw your weight into it, big boy. Oh, shit. I wanted to read that, actually. Okay. Dive to the next layer. What's your problem? Oh, you're on your way. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Good plan. I've got Switch 1. I'm still content with it, but I'm collecting opinions. I really enjoy it. It's a really fresh experience for me, but for someone that already has a Switch 1, it may not be that fresh. Okay, you can see we're going through the layers. So we went through that whole layer and there wasn't actually a boss. Oh shit. Didn't take any damage? Oh my god. As a little girl character, shouldn't she be like, I miss my family, I want to get back home? Isn't that like the normal motivation? But for her, it's kind of like, I'm not so sure if I'm that good of a singer. Really? I am? If you say so. God. The original had red, green, and blue balloons for extra lives. I don't have any real recollection. I thought there were balloons, but I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. Should I do a Donkey Kong? Other games I've been thinking about doing streams of. A Legend of Zelda 1, 2, and Link of the Past. You guys think that's a good idea? I've played 1 a lot. I think I can manage that in one night, no problem. Not necessarily a true speed run. I've never played 2, The Adventures of Link. So I don't know what kind of shit that could be like. And I've never played A Link to the Past, but I hear really good things. Wow. Right, so we have to get to level 8 in order to get the damn diva dress. That is such a load of shit. Daniel, something really pissing me off here. You spend $30 on the Amiibo so that you can get access to the diva dress for Pauline early. You know what early is? 2 levels away from the game ending. That's what early is. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Like, early is you scan it and then when she's odd rock and as soon as she spawns with the diva dress. Like that's what paying $30 for DLC should be like, right? Okay, what do we got here? It looks aggro.
Steady.
Shoot. Okay, well that kind of worked. Damn. Didn't even expect that to be a plan. I was throwing that at him and missed. That first boss fight I did last night was kind of cool. The game's making you use your ability to burrow. That's a fact. Okay, you know what? I should have just Bananza'd that thing, right? Last layer we were at. And I was like trying to break it. I should have just went Bananza. Hold on. Here's some fractones. Thank the tones for friendly faces. We need your help. Oh my god. We've got a minecart. Oh man. The woes of many minecart past. Alright. Time to do this. Oh jeez. Three scoundrels from something called Void Company stormed through here not long ago. They took all our bananas and then took off. Will you save our day by chasing them away? I don't have a choice, right? 2004, ground zero for pretentious hipster shit. It really is. 2004, 2003 was a rough year for fashion. Nobody looked good in 2003. Hair was bad. There was a weird transitional period. Then 2004 is where you get the hipster. It was like rise of the hipster. The beards came out. The thick plastic 1960s Houston we have a problem glasses became ubiquitous. Hairstyles got long and weird and shit. People were just drugged out of their damn mind. The music scene was emo. Really shite year. Yeah. I was playing the NES Zelda game, but stopped when I got the upgrade for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have Tears of the Kingdom also, but I think that before I do a Tears of the Kingdom stream, I actually think I should do the old Zeldas. Not necessarily all of them. Like, I just don't know if I should do Ocarina of Time. I've never done Majora's Mask. I've played 30 minutes of Wind Waker. But they're all there, man. They have all those Zeldas on NSO, don't they? So it's a really tough call. We may have to hold a vote or something for what to do after this. I'm going to be out of town for a day or two. I think in the middle of August. So we might want to try to do some stuff I can wrap up before a little bit of a break and then come back and then be like, because late August also has, there's like 5 games that come out that are like games I was looking to play and it's like on the same day or close to it. So there's that too. The ones I could definitely pin as we're doing would probably be Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And then I keep forgetting the names of the other ones for some reason. I know Drag Drive's around there. Metal Gear, Delta, whatever. Early September has Terminator 2 2D No Fate. Terminator 2D No Fate. Yeah, there's a lot. Rock on, best, whatever. You gotta do some minecart shit. Scoundrels headed. Oh my god. This is probably going to be easier than Donkey Kong Country, ultra-timed minecart nonsense. Head to the village. Let's do this.
Ready! Go, go! I wonder if there's a village up there.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Long Neck Plateau. Hi, are you a giraffe? Our banana warehouse was stocked full until those rowdy rustlers ransacked the place. Now the only bananas we have left are the ones those varmint. Everybody wants bananas. Like, I am finding apples also. Can we wean the bad guys off of that bananas, right? Have you tried the demo for Wild Hearts? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to give me more details. Daniel says, yeah, that new T2 game looks like it could. I don't know. It looks like it's the Terminator 2 game I envisioned for Christmas 1991 and didn't get. Instead, I got LGN's Monstrosity on the NES. It's the game, it's the Terminator 2 game you had envisioned, right? But it's probably going to be pretty short, and they're probably going to want 25 plus bucks for like a one-day experience. Like, I don't know. I mean, lots of questions there. Daniel, I do have somewhere on the channel, if you type it up, Sega CD, the Terminator. I do have a playthrough of that. I think a full playthrough in one stream. I've played through that a couple times. It's pretty approachable, worth emulating. You can emulate Sega CD stuff pretty easily. It's worth giving a shot and it's probably gonna look pretty related to the T2 game coming out. It looked pretty advanced as a Sega Genesis kind of Sega C type game. It looks like it should run on a Genesis in a sense, but it looks and kind of sounds like what so many indie devs are doing with side scrolling. In a way, it's definitely worth giving a shot. Yeah. If you haven't played it, you might check that out. But some people have actually watched me play through it to save themselves some time or whatever. Yeah, but that's definitely a thing. I played that. God, how did I even do that? It must have been through Twitch, or did I have? No, I think that was before I had the Twitch set up. I think I shot 2 cameras and tried and like recorded it in Final Cut Pro or something. Yeah, like, you know, not the advised way to do it, but none of the bananas we have left. Okay. Say, would you mosey by our village and make sure everyone is okay? Why don't you? It's your village. They don't even know me. Keep destroying these instead of reading them. Saga Explorer Tone, verse 2. We worked up our courage and leapt into the first sinkhole. The sensation of landing was jarring, but not painful. My watch has no battery. We recovered quickly. Okay. The landscape here is very different than the hilltops we are accustomed to. The dry air and scent of sand. Charging. On the hot winds is an intriguing change of pace. If the atmosphere of this new land is exciting, then we cannot wait to meet those who reside here. Wild Hearts is a Monster Hunter type game that comes out in a week. PlayStation, Xbox, Switch 2, which is it? Wild Hearts. Sounds, I mean, you almost get like a Square Enix vibe out of that title, don't you? Holy shit. That was soft. Nice one. I don't know what the deal is with the way she sounds, but it's like she's in a hallway down the house, isn't it? Oh man, I thought that was a pit. Like... Why am I collecting that? I can just slap. What's up here? I do wonder if maybe I should... I've never played a Monster Hunter, but there is a... you can play as Akuma in Monster Hunter Wilds, and then people seem to be pretty hyped for that, really. Daniel, I don't think you've seen this, but hold on, I gotta show him this. Nintendo Museum. Am I in the frame center there? Yeah. Boom. You can only get these at the Nintendo Museum in, is it Osaka or Kyoto? But yeah, I actually found somebody on Amazon sold one in a medium that would fit me. Others I've seen, people are wanting close to $200, so I kind of got a deal. And I'm probably just going to kind of keep this shirt kind of fresh and use it for each stream of this game, because I don't... Otherwise, I'm not really cosplaying this. It's... You could say I'm cosplaying as Shigeru Miyamoto here, because there is a picture of him wearing this. Damn it. Destroyed his ass and his home. Everything okay over there? You say to the monkey destroying all of stuff you know. We got flattened real good. Surf. Oh, enemies. All right, you know what? You guys want to do this? What is that? Oh, damn. Oh, there's a banana down here. I like how he maintains that form when he grabs the banana. Like, the game keeps that in mind. That's pretty cool. Oh, what do we got? We have some stage 3 stuff. Kong armor prevents flinching. Nice. Oh, come on. Let me destroy that. You get the Bonanza stuff so frequently. Like, as soon as I'm done with it, it's already back. Build a house. Sure. All right, now listen to the music that plays on the disc. It sounds like they're trying to simulate like a vinyl. It doesn't sound quite right. All right, first of all, it says change disc. Did you ever refer to a vinyl as a disc? I don't... Oh, you guys, I screwed up. Okay, here we go. I didn't have it on the game, but yeah, so we built the house. And we have the discs, but they're vinyls. But the game wants to call it a disc, which is very, very bizarre. Records. Yeah. Now the grayed out stuff I haven't collected, but maybe I've come by it. But we have... Sounds like it's coming over a bad radio, doesn't it? I don't see someone spending a lot of time in the music player if it's going to sound like this. Yeah, disc is a CD, definitely, right? Oh, it stayed on, or is it just because I'm staying next to it? It is kind of on because I'm next to it. Hold on, you can actually sleep here and get armor, essentially. You get a bonus heart for sleeping. Are we progressing the story in here?
That ledge outside makes me nervous. You walked off it in your sleep? Yikes. Maybe if you tied one end of a rope to this bed and the other end around your waist, that'd keep you safe. Oh, no way. Now that I'm thinking about that drop off, I'm never gonna fall asleep.
Is she talking to herself? Yeah, garbled. A good way to describe it.
This is gonna be a great day. No.
I'm doing all of... So, Daniel, in this game, the B button down here is punch down. So, like, the face buttons relate to the direction. See, like, your top one is the punch up. Which means that the A over here is your jump. Why is he not jumping? But the trouble with that is I feel like B is the more natural jump on this controller. For me, though, I've essentially mapped A to the back of the Pro controller so that it's I'm doing the jump that way now, which I feel like is the best way to go about it. But it just feels a little unnatural to default. A lot of people have actually been changing B to jump instead of A, like, immediately. Okay, well, we know that the big guy can smash through that. If we jump from high enough, will that work too? I think this meteor stuff does it. Oh, wait. I don't fully grasp the progression in this game, like from level to level. It doesn't seem like collect X number of bananas to advance, you know, like the ship in Mario Odyssey. Instead, it just kind of seems like there's a task to do in a place, and then they kind of just say, all right, keep going to the planet core, go down the next area. I didn't even get a boss fight in the last one I was in. Oh, look at that. I see. Would have thought B would be the jump button. I've seen that way since the Super Nintendo, with the lower most action button doing the jumping. I think that the way they figured it was the position on the face of the pad corresponds with where the punch is gonna go. Some of these bananas are just so damn easy to reach. It's not like a challenge thing, like the moons and the stars in a Mario, right? Kind of weird. Okay, so this is where you change your outfits, yet Pauline does not have an outfit. So, okay, actually, dark blue breeches increase your speed in mud and fresh snow. That's interesting. Mud and fresh snow, 20%. Increase the amount of banana energy gained from gold by 25%. Might be better off of yellow tie. Now, here's some cowpoke gear for Pauline. Sunset red fur. Oh, black. Ooh, boy. What do we want to spend on? We've got 10 currency in this area. You have to get the currency in the area. That's the only stuff they believe in. The exchange rate's not very good. So, kind of like Odyssey in that regard. The red or the black could be intriguing. You have to buy this one first in order to unlock the ability to buy this stuff. It's kind of like wanting a Porsche GT3. How many Taycans did you buy, right? Oh, here's a Macan. You know, it'd be pretty nice if you bought that Macan. And then maybe we could let you look at getting one of those GT3 RSs. Yellow tie with the traction thing. Yeah, you could really make Donkey Kong look a certain way, couldn't you? I guess there's an NPC that kind of looks like these two, like Donkey Kong and her. And then you're supposed to like talk to them, and then once you get to that, and that's a ways off, then you're allowed to actually use the diva dress. Ow! Oh boy, minecart is stuck. Do we sing to get this out of here? We have to do tasks to kind of get that out of the way. Minecart time. Ouch. I do need to increase the range of that clap. Banana for 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you want to make these trades. You turn in those chips so you can get banana. Get you leveled up. Though it is kind of weird, you're collecting like a ton of gold that you really don't do much with. These ruins are blocked off. 1,000? Hold on, can I do that myself? Evidently no. You guys got me raging by not letting me go break that door down, so I'm gonna ruin your shit. Alright, so actually do have to pay. That's been really the only thing to pay with the gold, is to hire the construction fractones to move you forward. You gonna let me in? Alright, so this is a special one for the big boy. Gonna probably run into some where you have to be the zebra or you have to be the ostrich. Classic Donkey Kong look. That building has to come down. We're gonna let you do the honors. Finish within the time limit and we'll give you a banana for it. Finish with 20 or more on the clock and you'll get another banana from our stock. Aim for the concrete and you'll have this building beat. I see the pillars here. But there's a pillar at the middle. Graphically, this looks a lot more impressive than Mario Odyssey. Like, you can tell this is a gen up. What do I do? Well, I screwed this up. And I'm stuck. Shit. We're doing some Wrecking Ralph over here, aren't we? Alright, timer hasn't started. Survey the area. Not let me pull up the, can't look around with the camera mode. Okay, so maybe race to the top. Saw a banana hidden there. What's left? Damn it. There is some challenge in some of this stuff if you're going to have a timed event. Maybe I can snag one of these bananas, kind of lose, and it still counts as getting the banana, right? Like, I saw a banana hidden right there. It's at the base of that, isn't it? Oh, those are extra time right there. Okay, so there's that one I need to prioritize. There is an order to this, right? And I don't think he can run. I don't think the big guy can run. Oh, that felt great. Oh, I'm terrible. How did I even get to the tire? Oh. You know what? That might have been right at the end. Right there. You can roll. Even the big guy. Okay. Yeah. And then probably roll into the pillars, right? She is saying roll, roll there in the lyrics, isn't she? Good suggestion. Shoot. Beneath the pillar. I think we've got all the stuff. They can't take this shit away from me. Spend it. What's left? I think I hit all the pillars. I don't know. I'm a little confused. It did grant the one that I got at the bottom. Maybe there's something at the very top, but I'm having a tough time seeing a way to get up there. No, not through the window. I don't see a meter telling me what's missing, you know? Like a percentage. The walls? You think so? You think you gotta get the walls? Let's listen to the guy again. I thought he said the pillars. That building has come down. We're going to let you do the honors. Finish within the time limit. I'll give you a banana for it. Finish with 20 or more on the clock and you'll get another banana from our stock. Aim for the concrete and you'll have this building beat. There's no time to take out all the walls. Okay, now it counts.
Way to go!
But there was another banana somewhere. You gotta do it with 20 seconds left to get the other banana, huh? That's gonna be pretty rough. I wonder if you could start by throwing an explosive at it. Good job. Finish with 20. How much time did I have left? I didn't know. It sure looked like I was beating all of it. But maybe the walls do count to some degree, because when he's smashing the pillars, that's like fracking off and hitting the wall. We'll stick with layer on that. Another house. May as well. Well, you get a +2. 2 hearts.
DK, are we gonna be okay?
Well, he just yeeted out of that conversation, didn't he? It was like a, go into this? No. What do we have here? Oh, shoot. Sorry, partner. Minecart rail is out of commission. No way to reach that plateau over there. Telling me what I need to be doing, right? Like we go this way. Unstuck the minecart. The minecart is free. Giddy up. Oh, we can jump. It's a thing. Big whale balloon hunt. Okay.
4, 4. 3, 4.
Right, maybe he just has to stay patient here. Trying to jump. There's gotta be a way to get inside here, too. Maybe I can... Oh boy. There's something behind. Well, how do you suppose jump around and... Oh no. How well can you climb up from here, from the outside? Now that's not too bad. I wonder if he transforms, if he could break that. Shit. Oh, barely. Kind of, probably the way you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, I definitely did that the wrong way. No question. There might be a way when this spins back around to climb inside. And I have a strategy here. Yes. But then there's something else in there, isn't there? I don't know. Those blocks have to be destroyed somehow. and then you climb through there. Anybody got any suggestions? We got 9 people watching. You guys are welcome to chat. Doesn't have to be a super chat or nothing weird. I don't think he can bust all that stuff. Damn it. Let's just go. Yep, still here, just taking it in. What do you think? There might be some way to bust this. If not that. Shit, I'm running out of balloons quick. Here, we'll just stand here. Maybe he can just tear that X off the wall. I think that's something you have to bust from the other side. Okay, you know what? Also been approaching this without thinking about this. Got a double jump. It's on the other side, isn't it? Wait, is that indicating sing to open? And those musical notes. Or, okay, how about this? Try to drop in. I mean, I guess something had to work, right? I'm probably getting most of those not the way you're supposed to be doing. I think we may go a little more than 30 minutes, about 40 minutes or so. Try to have like a... Try to wrap this up by about 11 my time, I guess. We'll see. I was hoping to get the Pauline Diva dress tonight, but it looks like I have about 5 more levels, areas to get through to do that. And it's not like anything's really slowing me down. It's just, it's like you're so easily distracted by all the stuff you can destroy, right? That, I mean, I didn't get a lot accomplished night 1 in 3 hours because it was just like a lot of stuff to wreck, and it was fun. I'm really amazed that they talked about slowdown. Well, we prioritize fun. There might be moments where it gets kind of... Has not happened a lot. The slowdown is pretty tough to notice, if anything. And I don't know if one of you can look this up, but is this run at 4K or is this like a 2K 60 frames per second? It's definitely 60 FPS, but I was just wondering if it was 4K. Unfortunately, I do not get to play this with HDR because I cannot find a good way. You know, we could actually experiment. Maybe at the end of the stream, or well, after the stream, there is a filter I saw I could apply that might help get this to look right for you guys so that I could play in HDR and then you guys would have a stream that worked. But too many times I've tried to play HDR, the feed that goes into OBS is just garish. It's doing too much. It's trying hard. The gray, everything looks gray. Another house. You built 3 getaway houses in Slayer, so you get a +3. I think we're going to be gearing up for a boss fight. Let's see if she wants to talk.
Hey, DK, you awake?
Alright, what do you want?
I used to love the view from the top of the City Hall observation deck. It was awe-inspiring.
She's talking about New Donk City, isn't she?
But this view might be even more incredible. They're both great, really. I guess views like this just make you appreciate everything around you, you know? Well, good night, DK.
DK, not one to mince words, huh? Geared up.
This is gonna be a great day. Just know it.
History of Neck Reach Smokestack. This is the largest smokestack in the underground world. A great deal of effort went into the smokestack's construction. In fact, the builders who braved great heights for these to erect it left a little memento behind when they finished. A vanadium gem sits atop the giraffe horns where no one can reach it. No one, you say. Those builders must have had a good laugh. Which smokestack? Yeah, I see a few of them that look kind of... This here? Oh, there's the Vanadium Gem. So, may need a barrel to launch over there. Or does the ostrich have a flying capability? Maybe you get the ostrich. Try that again.
Nice job. And nice view, too.
Uh-oh. It's that guy behind the first boss. Oh. Grumpy Kong. Huh, okay. Where the hell's Funky Kong been? Man, I just transformed. Shouldn't I be the big guy? Thought I'd go after those spots right there, but I guess that's not really the weak spot. Was it that simple? That's not even my final phase, right? There had to be more to it than that. I just climbed up there and beat him. Enter the Bananium Refinery. Kind of a mid-boss, huh? For this area. You beat me fair and square. Go on, take what's yours. Oh, glad I talked to him. Everything gets smacked. Diving deeper.
Nobody's stronger than you, DK.
Here's the real boss area, right? Sub-layer 301. Or maybe we're about to get another Bananza transformation. Oh goody, cheap views. That's what I was looking for. That brute broke into our refinery and monkeyed with the mixer. If the mixer keeps spinning like that, it's gonna explode. Defeat the mad mixer. That would be a good time to skedaddle. Lasers. Okay, we'll just go under. Oh shit. Wow, that looks really cool. Those particles, I'm sure that looks really cool in HDR, honestly. I mean, honestly, I could just jump over here. This cart can carry a load of boom bombs. Oh shoot, am I collecting those or avoiding those? Thought it was gonna bullet time and it didn't. Triceratops power. Bananium Refinery offices. A little bit of slowdown right there. A little bit. Oh, are those emojis from your channel there? You said got one, and then you got a... Is that a U on an emoji? Throwing a little bit of light stuff at these guys. I think you want to ideally throw heavier things. Throw it or swing it at them. I need to increase the range of that hand slap sonar and stuff. Man, the mud slows you down. Yeah, that's me. The other one is hand holding a sword. It almost looks like you're holding the sword, like you're positioned in a way. It makes sense. It totally reads. And it's so hard. The app I'm using makes the emojis look pretty big on my screen. But sometimes it can be really hard to see them in chats, you know? Put them together to look like one long emoji, yeah. But I got one I meant a spam bot that just came into the... Most of the Twitch activity has been spam. Oh, use this service for whatever the hell. And it's like, okay, we can get 4 houses in area. Why stop at 4? It must be 5, huh? Four giveaways. Nap, you get +3. I think we already did a +3. I don't think I need a nap. I'm kind of tearing things up, right? Big dome. The level of destruction, just like the way things break in this game is so weird. It doesn't seem very Nintendo-like. Like you can punch a surface and then you punch another one and it doesn't really look identical. Hold on, let's look around first. We've got stuff to blow up, don't we? That's why we're gonna be armed with bombs. So weird that there's not a bullet. Oh no, there's no bullet time. Well, it's no Donkey Kong Country on the difficulty of the minecart. We're not really going that fast. I must have missed something that I was supposed to hit. Staff dorms. What is this, an umbrella laboratory? Well, that's new. Ah, forget him.
Let's follow this purple stuff.
That guy might be invincible, being that he's got that purple clad.
Focus.
Oh, now you don't want me to climb, game? Come on. We wish they'd finished the construction. Want to build a barrel cannon here? Why not? Do it. Wish I could help you out, but union rules. It's gonna be 100. That's why they didn't. Oh, hold on. So wait a minute. That kind of took me out of the level. Defeat the Mad Mixer. I think I kind of need to go back in. Maybe over there. You need to defeat the Mad Mixer. The Mad Mixer's right there, actually, isn't it? So I'll just walk over there, I guess. So there must be a minecart that'll take me to the boss. Bigger punch. Oh, right there.
You got this.
Oh. Going towards covered in hard stuff. What a pain. Oh, why not? +4, you got 5 houses. 5 getaways. +4, okay.
DK.
That's the beginning of Donkey Kong Country, when Cranky has the thing, and then Donkey Kong shows up and starts dancing kind of weird, right? That was that little Hey, DK.
The mixer in this plant is huge. Watching it spin makes me feel like I might get sucked right in. It just spins and spins and spins and spins and spins.
Putting herself to sleep.
Just what we needed.
Got to do some kind of activity to get rid of that. I think right over there. I thought it would be fun to roll. Avoiding the dorms. Yeah, got the void out of them. Alright, here it goes. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna launch bombs at that thing, I'm assuming. While dodging. Got a little bit of protective layer rotating around it. It's clearly the inside of the Death Star. Let's go.
Let's break up void contraction.
You're gonna have to do more than that if you want to beat me. This is about to be a flawless victory, boys. I think so. I think so. Okay, that thing's within reach now, isn't it?
This way might lead us up top.
That was not nearly hectic enough. And I'm playing on normal. There's an assisted mode that will bail you out. Pretty sure I'm not on lower settings. No, maybe there's a horde mode that unlocks afterwards. I don't know. Or maybe they can add a harder difficulty with more mayhem. I don't know, because it really wasn't much of a challenge as boss fight type activities go. Heck, I guess we're not done yet. Alright, so on top of this, between the horns, right?
Hey, a banana!
Got it.
Hey, it's another village.
One big banana in here.
Let's go.
Zompoid. So there's gonna be 5 of them. Oh, now we're throwing shit. Piece of cake, even she's saying it's easy. Well, looky here. Oh ho! Look who's big hairy mug finally turned up. Listen up and listen good. It'd serve you well to hear this. I left all the comforts of our island to hop on Ramby and chase after that fiend behind these banana thefts. Now I'm stuck digging after him too. And let me tell you, they make these levels too darn deep nowadays. But I won't let a banana thief get away unpunished. I know exactly who done it, and someone has to stop it. He's probably talking about Diddy Kong. I can see this being mislaid, you know? What am I talking about? Clear your ears. Clean your ears. I'm chasing down the bandit behind all of the banana burglaries. I may be old, but I'm apparently never done doing your job. What a rotten crock going around and stealing people's precious bananas. Greed, that's all it is, and greed turns the brain to mush. Everyone knows that. I'm not sure if I'm doing RFK Jr. or Nick Nolte, so... Anyway, I'm pooped. Lecturing is tiresome work. That's all I have to say for now, and you can bet that'll change. Here, I got something for you. Donkey Kong movie, Nick Nolte as Cranky Kong. Make it happen, Nintendo. You give me a bananium? Of course. Got more to say? Oh, I couldn't stay away. I'm good. I got more to say. Alright, hold on. I think he's saying all the same stuff here. Can I ride Ramby yet? I've seen... Yeah, isn't there like trailer footage featuring Diddy and Dixie and on a rhino? Like we're gonna have a race? Oh, free bananas. Okay, hold on. Maybe he did say something there. Let me guess. New house costs even more. +5. Still +4. Alright, Giraffes, what do you got to say for me? Those bandits brought a monster with them. It had huge feet and they used it to haul off all our bananas. Feel that? It's the monster's footsteps. We're in a spot of trouble, alright. This monster needs to pay. Nobody steps on a church in my town. It stomped and clomped its way up and into a click-clack smokestack. Leave this to a professional, will ya? Oh, what happened here? Huh. Oh, I see. God, gotta punch this thing towards. Okay, so it's maxed out. All right, I see what you've done there. I see what you've done there, game. Getting back up with the ladder. That's the first time I've seen one of these punching bags. Click, clack, smokestack, the villain, and then I think we're done with the stream. Hi. Seeker Stone, where did we go? Don't you know? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? 4 fractones of us are hiding nearby. Seek and find us all. Give it a try. I have a feeling that there is a Bananian in store for doing such.
There you are!
Alright, so that's one. You found us. I found you. Define nearby. There's one. There's another.
I see you!
Alright, so we've got one more. I think they're all in that general vicinity there. Well, what am I missing? They all seem to be on the same plane, right?
Steady. Good fight!
Okay, hold on. We'll use this, and maybe it's on the other side. Maybe that door was it. Or I blew it up along with the door chunk. Yeah, it was behind. I guess maybe it was the door. It kind of looks like it was the door. Oh, he could be a problem. Let's see if we can get him to end himself like Bowser in Mario 3. See ya. Oh, that felt good. What do we got here? Man, the platforming this is so forgiving because he can climb, right? Like, it's not Mario 64, which is frustrating as all shit. Wah! And you fall. Can we grab that? Oh, now that's something. I could probably get crushed here. Oh, I need 4. Go! Get going! A little bit of a jump. Get over there. That's a no climb zone right there, if I ever know one. Okay, what do we have? Really? I mean, I was saying that there wasn't much to do with this cache, but then there were some of these spots where you really had to spend. Well, still level 4, huh? Who are you? You have more than one getaway in this lair, correct? Crusty Stone, huh? Because you have a mustache and a button-up shirt? Very good. We are your getaway concierge for this level. You can simulate different store clerks for your shopping. We can simulate them. Okay. Shall we? Yeah, why not? Let's see. I think we did the chip exchange. Style shop, stuff shop. Oh, my gal here needs some stylish threads. You got something for me? Sunset red hair. I don't know about that. The black? No, that'd be a vibe. Extends your Kong Bananza time by 40%. Now that could be really useful. Level 2 giddy up. %, man. Gold from gold, 25%. That could be pretty damn useful. Here, let's outfit him. May we request a humble tip of 10? What? We have tipping in this. Okay. Change our britches.
Perfect.
Traction britches, baby. You're gonna be a cowpoke. Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Actually, if I could get that, if I could clear this screen, I could add both of them to the overlay. But with her shadow kind of over, I can't. I don't have Final Cut Pro anymore, and I can't do the garbage matte thing to get that to work. Trying to think. Might have a way to do this. I don't know. Kind of would eat up a lot of space at the bottom of the screen, wouldn't they? I don't know. Is Pauline okay as is? I think that's already pretty cute, right? But this way, they'd be kind of facing the screen, like they're watching the game play, maybe. don't know. If I did that, I might want to switch them to regular attire just to kind of fit in better. Look, the loop for both of them. This is pretty extensive. See the next time he does that big smile thing. There we go. Okay, yeah. This might be doable. It's probably a 10-second loop. I say that now he's not doing it. I'll look at maybe adding that. I might be able to pull that off with just the tools in OBS here. Yeah, you guys look good. Let's go. So you can get a banana for buying these houses, huh? 'Cause I don't think that would have spawned in there otherwise. Almost there. A guide to sturdy rope from your friendly fractones. You there, take a look around. Did you happen to notice that you're standing on a platform that hangs precariously from a crane? Perhaps you didn't. That's because the very platform your life depends on is totally sturdy even at this great height. Thanks to us, right? It's all thanks to the Fractone-made sturdy rope, the latest innovation in high-altitude construction material. Sturdy rope, because a safe, stable workplace is a happy workplace. Patent pending. I think I chose the right voice for that. Oh, are we just going straight in? What? Look around, move. Oh, you want me to get that rope? Now I'm confused. Now we're finally doing bullet time. But you don't go anywhere with this. The rope makes it a little easier to get back. Alright, now that's destroyable in some way. Alright, question. Okay, let's just fall to our death. I was thinking there could be something in here. No, I'm not seeing it. It's not worth the risk. Not really worth the risk. All right, there's our tuning fork checkpoint. I think we're ready to roll here. These ruins are blocked off, but you're itching to get in there, aren't you? We can do it for 600, union job and all. I'm sorry, I mean, who else is going to do it for us? But I mean, we need your help. We also have to make money. Let's go. Stompoid ×2. Oh, these guys are dangerous. This may not be enough dirt here. Okay, whatever. It's because my new traction draws, baby. That's why I breeze through in your cowpoke outfit. Got a coin out of punching that lizard. Oh wow, they're actually like, hey, we're looking out over it. Maybe a little bit of a challenge spot type thing, or maybe it repopulates some stuff I got. Plane's precious cargo. Can I get back over there? Where's that gonna take us? Click, clack, smokestack, jazz. Alright, I think we got a boss right in front of us, boys. And we'll wrap things up. Skill point. Get some more punchification. Nope, we gotta wait. See, sometimes I hit A to do the talkie talk with these guys, but the game wants to jump. Now I'm wasting a lot of money on housing. For real. Level 5. Okay, we're gonna do a sleep and then get this boss fight on.
Big fight's waiting for us down there, DK. You ready?
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Are you awake? Do you think I'm becoming a better
Oh, I thought she was gonna ask, do you think I'm becoming annoying?
I think I'm a little bit less nervous than I was before. But only a little. Anyway, thanks for listening to me, DK. Good night.
You kind of don't have much of a choice but to listen, right? Like, you can tune people out, but you don't turn off your ears. Yeah, look at all them hearts. We're ready to rock. Link, you got nothing on DK. DK, like, a lot of the opposition in this game, it's just kind of like, look, we know we can't beat you, so we're going to give you some kind of obstacle thing to do. All right, boss fight, boys. What we got here? Saga of the Exploratone, verse 3. We met some creatures here unlike any that we have seen before. They had long necks with a distinctive dappled pattern. Their bodies were flexible and fur-covered. We observed them experimenting on vanadium gems to process them as an energy source. Who wouldn't? They hope to build the underground world's greatest refinery someday. They have great ambition. Do they have a name? They dream of a day in which their long necks rise above the crowded throngs of history. It is time for us to head to the next sinkhole. What sort of creatures will we meet further down? Right? So I'll catch up with these fractone guys, I guess. People in here. Well, I thought this was a boss thing. Now this looks like a boss arena, doesn't it? It's a head and feet. They were talking about a big monstrosity thing with feet, right? Oh, he's telegraphing his moves.
Don't get squished.
I don't know, can I just punch? Get the hopping, buddy. Alright, is Donkey Kong too damn powerful for his own game? That was just his first form. Okay, now we've got something. Get the hopping. Okay, well let's do this. They made DK too damn strong. Like, I mean, look, there was some YouTube channel where they did a thing. It was like Master Chief versus the Doomslayer, and they said the Doomslayer would kill him. And then I'm like, huh, I'm not so sure about that. But then you play Doom the Dark Ages, and then you're thinking, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense, right? What? They get separated? Oh, they're gonna dance. Now we have to think if it's possible Donkey Kong is like the alpha predator of game protagonists. Like, this guy just destroys, doesn't he? Yep, we've got clothes ready here with the stuff. Everything's ready to roll, right? I think I might honestly put them in their basic attire here and get a nice little shot to have everything basic. And kind of rotate to the side here, like they're watching the stream a little. Does that kind of make sense? And I don't know if this will work or not, if this will look that good, but it might be worth a shot. See if he does his animation here, cheering or whatever. But then that may not be in sync with her loop. Be worth a shot, though. Come on, smile. Smile, DK. You beat the boss. You beat his britches off. Do the smile. She kind of looked at him and grinned. Is that a good point to loop? Try it again. Yep, here we go. Turn and smile. She didn't really grin that time. Yeah, a little bit. All right, I'll see what I can do with that. Hold up. Can we just cancel? Okay, fine. We'll just go with the regular. But yeah, that'll conclude today's stream. I think we're pretty well set to just jump into the next area, right? Save data. Pretty sure that's already here. Yes. It's auto saves, you know, like any decent game does these days. Okay, tomorrow we're diving down the hole. We're going to get a little bit closer to getting that super snazzy dress for our gal, right? And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. That's a 3.5 hour stream that just doesn't feel like it. Like you're always playing. The time spent hearing story is just so fractional to you just getting sidetracked to destroying shit. There's just so much shit to destroy. But the difficulty's not there. Like, you want to show me a flashback stage of Donkey Kong Country and then not bring unforgiving Donkey Kong Country precision time jumps into play so much? I don't know. Thanks, Daniel. Who else was here? Western Hero, Duro, Dawn Wanderer, Dermot. Anybody? Atticus. Yep. Ben Fox, Xander, everybody, thanks for dropping by. And yeah, that's try to paint or carve the rock. It's showing that painting thing over here again. Hey, have you seen this? All right. What? I don't know if we should try to do this again here, but maybe there's some other examples of it. Okay, did that start working because I pushed a button? Okay, hold the flat over a flat surface. Move the Joy-Con. Hold both and turn your dominant hand inward. Come on. There we go. You got to kind of like draw it on your pants. So we've got one of these is doing... Once you just kind of draw banana. So then I've done a little bit of this so far. It is pretty cute. There is a guy, Daniel, who got like restricted, banned from voice chat or game chat because he made one of these into a dick and balls and then did the game chat thing where you screen shared so that it showed that to people. But you could only show that to your friends, but I think they auto-detected it as inappropriate. Or someone reported him for doing that to see what would happen. And yeah, I saw about that on Twitter, but there could be a lot of potential to like making a game of Mario Paint like this in a way, right? If you could make a game out of it in some way. Now, what I'm wondering is, we have a menu, if we can do like the Mario head. No, is it just random every time? Now watch this. You can chip away at it. You can add to it. And then smooth the spot out. And even destroy. Yeah, I think this is kind of neat. Like, the potential for a 3D Mario Paint or to implement this in other games. Even when I was doing Welcome Tour and there was like scrape the dirt off of the tile, it felt like rubbing this against your leg. It felt like you were scraping on a tile. I thought it was really neat. And that would be boring and stupid on Xbox, but if it is immersive like that, or sawing the log with the saw back and forth like you're cutting yourself. I don't know, like a cleaning game that felt like cleaning and was more hands-on would be way more fun on the Switch too. So yeah, if you made it this far, we're going to be doing some more of this tomorrow. Not necessarily the you know, punching holes in bananas sort of thing, but more like the punching the holes in the rocks, kicking ass on bad guys, finding that dress for Pauline, all that kind of stuff. Wait until marriage. Counseling. And I'll see what I can do about putting DK and Pauline. What are these other buttons here? Wait, I turn some lights on. You really want to show off and take a picture? Not something they had to use in the game, but make, you know, stuff that shows off the hardware. New uses for it. It's worth implementing, I feel like. Fun times. Oh, William, I don't think you've seen this yet, but I do have an ending screen for us here.